All right, bro. So what's your name?
They call me Indio.
Indio?
Yeah.
Are you from Phoenix?
From Califas.
You're from California?
Simon.
What part of California?
Ventura County.
Ventura?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm from out there too, man.
Really?
I'm from the IE, bro.
Really?
From Riverside County. What's your current situation right now, bro?
Yeah, we're homeless, me and my girl.
How long have you been out here on the streets?
It's about 7, 8 years. Yeah.
And what happened that you ended up out here on the streets?
I was married for 23 years, and my wife got pregnant from someone else, and my life just went spiral. You know, I left and been wandering around since.
So you kind of went into depression after that happened?
Yeah.
Or what?
Yeah, it really fucked me up.
What do you do out here to survive?
Anything I can. Yeah. You know,
hustles or?
Yeah, hustles. You know, if I come across some work, I'll take some work. You know, I tattoo. So.
Yeah. So you got a tattoo skill?
Yeah.
Where did you get that skill from?
Prison.
Prison?
Yeah.
How much time did you do in the joint?
Altogether?
Yeah.
Over 20-some years.
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
What was that all over?
Drugs, assaults. So yeah.
So you had an apartment or you had a house?
At a house.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Were you living out here in Phoenix?
No, I was living in Arkansas at the time.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What kind of work were you doing?
I had a painting and drywall business.
You had your actual business?
Yeah, I had a business, I had a house, I had everything. I just walked away from everything. You know, after my marriage went to shit, I had to leave. And I just packed up my suitcase, whatever I could fit in there, and I left. Then I never looked back.
Sorry to hear that, man. How dangerous is it out here on these streets, bro? Out here in Phoenix?
I've been too dangerous, more dangerous, but it's not too bad. You know, I had to make a couple of examples out of a few people, you know, at the beginning, but no one fucks with me now.
So you gotta kind of show other people that you ain't gonna take no crap from anybody, huh?
Pretty much.
How do the cops treat you out here?
The cops, they target me. Yeah. But for the most part, you know, I keep my nose clean, and you know, they don't. They let me go.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't been back to prison since 2012.
That's good, man. So you discharged and everything, huh? Where did you do your time?
Out here in California.
In California too?
Mm-hmm. I started off, you know, doing time in juvenile camp, and I never looked back until, you know, in 2013 it was the first time I was off paper. You know, whether it was parole, probation, or locked up.
How young were you when you started going to jail and prison?
11.
11?
Yeah, started going to juvenile hall.
How do you start going to jail at 11 years old, bro?
I was a lost kid, man. I was real angry. Yeah, so.
Did you have both your parents, like your head
they divorced when I was 5.
Okay.
Yeah. So I moved around a lot, and I was always a new kid. So that was, you know, I was always fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, it just led to other things. When I was 16, I picked up a murder charge. Luckily, they hadn't passed the law yet for try juveniles as adults.
Yeah.
And I got tried as a juvenile. I did 5 years on it. And California authority is a whole new experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard of that. I heard that YA is.
That's gladiator
like
school.
Gladiator,
Yeah, that's gladiator school. Huh?
Is it worse than prison?
Yeah.
When you hit like level 4s and all that?
Yeah. There's a lot more shit going on because of gangbanging.
Yeah.
Yeah. In prison, you didn't got that. To a certain extent, yeah.
Why do you think you had so much anger inside you, bro?
It had to do with my parents.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You think that if you grew up with having your father in all your life, the outcome would have been different?
Well, my dad was in my life until he died when I was 17.
Okay.
And I had to go back and forth. You know, I always wanted to be with my dad, but my mom didn't want me to go in. And then when I did go with him, she blamed him for the way I turned out because, I was gangbanging and all that shit. But, my dad did everything he could to prevent that. But, when he realized that he couldn't, he tried to keep us safe. He was a third-degree black belt. He taught us a few things to keep us safe out on the streets. My mom didn't realize that no matter where I was at, I was going to end up doing it. Because that's what I wanted. So I don't blame any of them for any of it. It's choices I made. I knew the consequences and I dealt with them.
Yeah, sometimes jefas and parents think that just moving to where
Yeah.
their sons is gonna make a difference. Huh?
No, it didn't work. You know, my dad, they tried that. You know, my dad bought a house in Lancaster, and we went down to Lancaster. I was there for a little bit, and I took off and went back to my neighborhood. You know, two of my other brothers did too. You know, so it wasn't anything that they did wrong, or you know, my dad had a good job at Rocketdyne in Canoga Park, and you know, he built. He was a machinist. He built parts for the space shuttle, and fucking he made good money. So it wasn't it had nothing to do with it. You know. It's just it had to do with where we felt we fit in.
Yeah.
You know?
What about now? Do you have any family out here?
I got some family out here. I don't talk too much. You know, I'm not one to ask for help. You know, and you know, I say that I made my choices, and it's got me where I'm at, and that's why I accept them and I deal with them.
All right, man. Well, hey, man, thank you for sharing your story. I really do appreciate it. Are you okay if I use this on my social media?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, man. Thank you. I appreciate it.
No problem.